Okay, on Illustrator, I will be showing you how to create a pipe out of a simple stroke you made. First, what you need to do is you need to create your stroke. I have created mine. It looks like a bee almost, very simple. After you've done that, select the entire thing, go to Effect, Stylize, Round Corners. Make sure it's set at 10 and go OK. Now you have the shape of what a pipe normally looks like. After you've done that, go to Object, Path, and go to Outline Stroke. Now you have your stroke outlined. Choose the color that you want your stroke to be. So I'm going to make mine red. After you've done that, what we're going to do is we're going to use our Appearance panel. Make sure that your pattern is still selected and that there is no stroke and that your fill is selected. You can find your Appearance panel in your Windows and down to Appearance. It looks like this. Okay, now that your fill is selected, go to Effect, Stylize, Inner Glow. Make sure that this is set at 60% and that your blur is at 5 and that the color is black. Then click OK. Make sure that your fill is still selected. Go to Effect, Stylize, Outer Glow. Make sure that it's also still set at 50 and the blur is set at 5 and that the mode is normal and the color is black. And click OK. Now what you have done is you have created an outside glow and an inside glow. When you're done with that, go and select New Fill. Now for this new fill, what we need to do is we need to add a texture. So now that it's selected, go to your texture panel, which you can find in Swatches, down here. Make sure that you click on Patterns, Basic Graphics, and Textures. Now the pattern we're looking for is Gravel Beach. So type in USGS22 Gravel Beach and click on it. It will be highlighted. Now that we've done that, we have created bubbles inside our pipe. Go back to your Appearance panel, which is here. Click on the little down arrow, click Opacity, and go to your mode and change it to Color Dodge. Now that you've done that, select it again and duplicate it, which is this little button here. Now we have light and dark bubbles, which makes it look like there is a liquid flowing through the pipe. Now to create the edge of the pipe, look circular, go to your ellipse tool, which is here, create a small ellipse, and add it to your pipe. Make sure it's selected and change it to the base color of your pipe, which mine would be red. Okay, now that you've created your ellipse, click on it, go to Effect, Stylize, Drop Shadow. Click on your Preview button. Make sure that the mode is set at normal and your opacity is down to 15%. Then make sure that your x-axis is at 0 and your y-axis is at 1. And what you'll notice, if you click OK, is that you now have a drop shadow. Do the exact same thing for this pipe. Create an ellipse, move it over your pipe, stretch it to fit, now select your ellipse and go to Effect, Stylize, Drop Shadow. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to move it along the x-axis. So make sure that your y-axis is set at 0 and that your x-axis is set at 1 and you'll be able to see it move. Now you have a drop shadow. And that is the very simple way on how to create a pipe out of a stroke.